There, you guys. This is Dragon Ball and Cartoon Fan 2004 here, and I just got in the mood to do this rant video that I thought would be a good video to make because, I've bitched about this little thing a lot off camera, like to myself and to my older brother Jacob and to my father. And yeah, I thought that would be a good idea to share to you guys what I think are, what are the problems I have with how Adult Swim airs King of the Hill. And yeah, I thought that would be a good rant video to make. So, I'll explain my problems I have with Adult Swim and King of the Hill, but before I do so, I do want to justify myself a bit and explain some other stuff before I, get to the reasoning. All right, let's go. Okay, so first of all, so if you guys aren't very familiar with my channel, you haven't seen that much of my videos, and chances are, and maybe this is the first video you've seen from my channel, then you guys probably wouldn't know that I love King of the Hill. I fucking love King of the Hill. I think it's still great that it airs on Adult Swim, even though FXX it also airs a lot on FXX now. But still, I'm not saying fuck King of the Hill. Adult Swim should just take it off the air. They air it way too much. It sucks. It sucks. They should replace it with a better show. No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that one of my problems with Adult Swim airing King of the Hill is that's a bad show. No. I love King of the Hill. I love King of the Hill, but I think it just should be treated better by Adult Swim with the way they're airing it. Yeah, guys. And another thing I want to explain is that, yes, guys, I am aware that these problems that I'll go over in this video are because of, like, some contract they have with Fox with how they aired the show. Because, yeah, well, Adult Swim has aired a lot of King of the Hill over the years. They didn't make it. You know what I mean? They didn't make it, Yes, they do own the rights to King of the Hill, but, they didn't make it. It was made and owned by Fox originally, and they had this contract with Fox with how they air the show. And, yeah, maybe that's what results to these problems I'll be going over in this video. So yeah, but still, these problems still really bug me, and yeah, I'm gonna go over what my problems are with how Adult Swim airs King of the Hill, and yeah, let's go. Okay, so first of all, let me start with what's probably the most obvious one, since this problem has been going on for years now, and that is how they skip over usually when they air the series chronologically, they skip over the first two seasons. They skip over the first two seasons of the show, along with the season 3 premiere of the show, which was part 2 of that Megalomart explosion special thing. And yeah, that's like my main problem with how Adult Swim airs King of the Hill. Skipping over episodes, and this problem right here is no exception. For years now, for how they've aired the series, they've skipped over the first two seasons and along with the season 3 premiere, and I think that that's just completely stupid. Completely stupid. I mean, come on, those first two seasons of King of the Hill are so good. Are so good. So good. I mean, sure, the animation might not be at its best with season 1, but still, come on. It was 1997. Well, then again, we did have better looking animations at that time, but still, so come on, don't skip over the first two seasons like that. Like, seriously, I'm getting tired of them skipping over the first two seasons. Usually when they get around to, finishing up the series and, start the series over, that little bit of me hopes that they, start the series over with the first episode and, not skip over the first two seasons. But no, instead they completely skip over the first two seasons along with the season 3 premiere, and they instead start the series off with the Marie episode, which is called, and they call it Bobby Love. Which, don't get me wrong, it's a great episode, and I'd probably say it's better than the actual first episode of King of the Hill. But still, you shouldn't start the series off from there. Because, chances are that could really throw off, newcomers that are coming on your channel to watch the show. Yeah, are you trying to mislead people into thinking that the series started with an episode of Bobby crying over Marie? Come on. I seriously don't get why they skip over the first two seasons. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and there's also other episodes, past the first two seasons, and, past the season 3 premiere, that they also skip over. Okay, so far during this current playthrough of King of the Hill, they've skipped over certain episodes, certain episodes that would normally air on a Sunday, but, since they don't air the show on Sundays, they just skip over those episodes. Yeah, which doesn't make any sense. They skip over episodes that would air on this certain day, but, since they don't air the show on this day, they skip over those episodes and, just continue off to the next episodes on Monday. I'm sorry, I can't say this shit with better grammar. Yeah. I need to improve my grammar a bit. Yeah, hopefully you guys know what I mean. But yeah, they stupidly skip over episodes. They can even skip over episodes that, that are past the season 3 premiere. For example, they skipped over 4 I kid you not, like 4, maybe like 5 season 10 episodes during this current playthrough of King of the Hill. Yeah, yeah, and guess what? They've went out during this current playthrough of King of the Hill. They've also went out of their way to air the Flag episode Old Glory twice. Now, granted, that episode has aired more on FXX. FXX has overplayed that episode like probably a lot more than Adult Swim has. But still, they've went out of their way for whatever reason to play the Flag episode twice during this playthrough of King of the Hill. And yeah, they've also went out their way to air the majority of season 9 episodes during this playthrough of King of the Hill. But guess what? They've skipped during this playthrough of King of the Hill. They've skipped over episodes like I said before, those season 10 episodes, along with the episode about Khan's mom and the episode about Oily Lane, and not to mention the freaking Rig episode. The Rig episode, yes, season 8, episode 7, that Christmas episode where they get a rig and Hank and Bobby go out on this big rig trip and Dale, Bill, and Boom Power sneak into the bag. Great episode. That's one of my favorite episodes. But guess what? Adult Swim so far has literally aired the episode once this year. Once. I'm not kidding. And yeah, how far are we into the year again? Yeah, we're like more than halfway done with September at this point. Yet they've only aired the rig one once this year. Yeah, and at first it was because it's a Christmas episode, it's a holiday themed episode. But come on, yes, it's a Christmas episode, but it's not crazy Christmassy. You know what I mean? There's only like 2 reasons why it's even a Christmas episode in the first place. Yeah, it's not even that Christmassy. Yes, it's a Christmas episode, but it's not very Christmassy at all. They don't go over the top with all the Christmas stuff. It's not very Christmassy to the point where it'd feel weird watching it outside the Christmas season. Which, by the way, a lot of the times when I watch that episode, it would be outside the Christmas season, since that's one of my favorite episodes. But yeah, Adult Swim has really slept on that one over the years. Yeah, they've even done it back in the day. And yeah, earlier this year they skipped over that along with like all the other holiday themed episodes because of it being a Christmas episode. The time of year not being appropriate enough to air that episode. But guess what? The 4th of July episode is a lot more about the 4th of July than that Rig episode. Bro, the Rig episode has like nothing to do with Christmas compared to the 4th of July episode. But no, bro, like they like when I like never see them skip over the 4th of July episode. I never. Heck, I don't even see Adult Swim air it when the 4th of July comes up. They just kind of treat it like it's a normal episode, and I think that's absolutely retarded. Not that the 4th of July episode's a bad episode. No, it's a good episode. It's a really good episode, but I don't think it's anywhere near as good as the Rig episode. And yeah, I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense to skip over the Rig episode because of it being a holiday-themed episode, yet leave the 4th of July one exempt, despite it being a lot more about the 4th of July than the Rig one is about Christmas. But yeah, you guys get my point. The problem I have with Adult Swim is that they can, with how they are King of the Hill, is that they can at times overplay some episodes. Yes, not as much as FXX can, but still, yeah, they can overplay some episodes, and yeah, they can completely stupidly skip over some certain other episodes. Like, I think the next time they play King of the Hill the whole way through, like they're currently at season 11 at this point, and yeah, the show has 13 seasons. I think after they finish airing the series with that grill extravaganza episode, the episode where Khan ditches his medication, I think they should, next time they air the series the whole way through, they should air the first 2 seasons along with the season 3 premiere, and yeah, probably pretty much not skip over any episodes except for the Flag one. That one has aired too much on the TV this year, especially on FXX. I swear, yeah. I've made this like rule on myself to not watch the Flag episode like at all until I turn 19, with the one exception of that one scene, and that one really funny scene in the episode where Khan tries to take down Bill's flag and Bill chases them for it. Yeah, that's a great scene. That's my favorite scene in the episode, and it's also one of my favorite scenes in the whole show. But yeah, as for the rest of the episode though, no. I think I don't want to watch it up until I turn 19 next month because that one is aired on the TV too much, like, way too much. Like, granted, it's aired on FX more, but like it's aired on FXX more, but still, Adult Swim has overplayed that episode too. Yeah, it's too much with that episode. Come on, it's a good episode, but it's a really good episode. But come on, I wouldn't put it up there as one of my favorite episodes of King of the Hill. And I definitely don't think it needs to be played a million times a year. But all right. But yeah, okay. So far, generally the problems I've been talking about this video with how Adult Swim airs King of the Hill is just like them skipping over episodes and them overplaying certain episodes. Now let's go on to other stuff. Okay, so another problem I have with how Adult Swim airs King of the Hill is how
Like, how inconsistent they are with how many episodes, with how they air it. I mean, oh my gosh, bro, they really can't make up their minds on how they want to air the series. I mean, like, granted, this problem isn't as nearly as big as, like, the skipping over episodes problem is, but still, I still find this kind of annoying how they can't make up their minds on how they want to air the show. Like, earlier this year, they started for a while. They've been airing 5 episodes of King of the Hill on Monday nights, 5 episodes of the show, and from that point, yeah, and like on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, yeah, and like every other day of the week except for Sundays, pretty much, it would be 4 episodes a night. 4 episodes a night. But now they've gone back to having it be like pretty much 2 episodes every single night of the week except for Sunday nights, and that's when they skip over episodes of the show. And usually if they do air episodes of the show on Sunday nights, it would be like really late at night, like three or 4 in the morning, or like 5 or like 5 in the morning. Times of the night we'll probably be asleep. So yeah, I would also like them to be more consistent with how many episodes they air a night of the series, because like, this isn't that big of a deal compared to the skipping over episodes problem, granted, but still, I still find it kind of annoying how they really can't make up their minds on how they want to air the series, and they're going all over the place with how many episodes a night they're airing of the series. Like, oh my gosh, like, do you want to air 2 episodes a night? Do you want to air 4 episodes a night? Do you want to air 5 episodes a night? Make up your freaking minds, please. Oh my gosh, be more consistent. Be more consistent. Why are they? Yeah, they were. Earlier this year, they were airing 5 episodes on Monday nights and 4 episodes like every other night of the week. Every other night of the week. But now, all of a sudden, recently, they've been airing only 2 episodes a night. Only 2 episodes almost every night of the week. Like, what's going on? Like, it can't be because Adult Swim starts earlier to air the older Cartoon Network shows like Dexter's Lab and Ed, Edd n Eddy. No. They were still airing 5 episodes a night when Adult Swim started doing that last month. So yeah, it can't be because of that. Why? But yeah, again, guys, I'm aware that this could also be because of the contract they have with how the other show with Fox. And yes, guys, I do remember how years ago, how a while back, Adult Swim stopped airing King of the Hill because they lost the rights to it. But yeah, a while ago, they apparently got rights to the show back. I don't know when that happened because I'm pretty sure I didn't have cable at the time, but yeah, I know a while back they got the rights to the show again. And yeah, that's great. That's great. I'm happy they're airing King of the Hill again. But I want them to be more consistent and more coherent with how they air the series. They're going all over the place with how they're airing the series, with how they skip over episodes, how they overplay certain episodes, how many episodes they air at night. I think they need to be more consistent with how they air the series. I think they should go back to airing the series chronologically and air a consistent amount of episodes per night. Like, it could be 2 episodes a night, it could be 4 episodes a night, it could be 5 episodes. I honestly don't care. I honestly don't care too much. I just want them to be more consistent with how they air, with how many episodes they air a night. Seriously, I don't care. It can be 2 episodes a night. It can be 3 episodes a night. It can be 4 episodes a night. It can be 5 episodes a night. I don't care. I just want them to be more consistent with how many episodes they air a night. Because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But yeah, guys, there you have it. Those are pretty much all my problems I have with Adult Swim and how Adult Swim airs King of the Hill. And yes, guys, I know most of those problems involve them overplaying episodes or like, skipping over episodes. But with the skipping over episodes thing, you remember how I talked about earlier about how they skipped over episodes that would air on Sunday nights? Well, yeah, they apparently stopped doing that now. They apparently stopped doing it now, but they still don't air the show on Sunday nights for whatever reason. Yeah, the point is of this video, I just want Adult Swim to, again, be more consistent and more coherent with how they air King of the Hill. Stop stupidly skipping over episodes. And, again, I think the next time they start the series over, play it the whole way through, I think they should, play the first 2 seasons, air the first 2 seasons again. Air the first 2 seasons again, along with the season 3 premiere. Air the series chronologically, and air pretty much every episode. Air pretty much every episode consistently, except for the flag one. They can skip over the flag one because I'm getting tired of that one. That one's aired way too much on the TV recently. But yeah. I'm not saying I'm not saying I don't think Adult Swim should stop airing King of the Hill. No. I love the fact that they still air King of the Hill. It's awesome. It's great that they still air King of the Hill, even though FXX plays a lot too, but. Still, it's great that they still air King of the Hill. It's awesome. It's awesome that I can watch King of the Hill off the TV. And I like we used to do back in the day when I was little. After all, that was how me and my family got into King of the Hill in the first place. Watching it a lot off Adult Swim. But yeah, then Adult Swim lost the rights to it, King of the Hill, for a while. But then a while ago, they got the rights to it. They fortunately got the rights to it back again. Yeah, it's great that they're still airing it. But overall, the point of this video is to tell you guys that I love the fact that they're still airing King of the Hill. I'm not like, hating on Adult Swim for airing King of the Hill. No, no, no. Now, Adult Swim is a really good channel. I would say they're doing better than Cartoon Network. And yeah, I'm really happy that they still air King of the Hill, but I just don't think they come remotely close to airing the series justice. I think they should, treat the show better. And I think overall FXX treats the show better, like way better than Adult Swim does, FXX can overplay some episodes more than Adult Swim can. They air the show more consistently. You know what I mean? They air it more consistently. They don't skip over episodes very often. And not to mention, they air the first 2 seasons. They don't sleep on the first 2 seasons along with the season 3 premiere. So yeah, that's great. That's great. So yeah, overall, I think FXX treats the show much better than Adult Swim does. The only thing Adult Swim does better than FXX, I'd say, is probably the fact that they don't overplay episodes as much as FXX can, because FXX has overplayed episodes like the two-part Japan special and the Flag episode more than Adult Swim has. But pretty much apart from that, I would say FXX treats the show better in like pretty much every other way imaginable. And yeah. With all this being said, I'm just gonna close the video off from here. And yeah, again, how do you guys feel about these problems with how Adult Swim airs King of the Hill? How do you guys feel about these problems with how Adult Swim airs King of the Hill? Do you agree with what I think they should do with King of the Hill? With how I think they should air the series the next time they start the series over and air it chronologically again? Yeah, you guys can let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Like again, I'm not saying Adult Swim should stop airing King of the Hill. No, it's great that they still air King of the Hill, but I don't think they come even remotely close to airing it justice because of these problems they've went over in this video. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's it for my video. Bye, and thanks for watching the video.